welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Mysteries of Westgate. This is Big Los, and we are inside the Black Eye Tavern. Let's just go around real quick and see if we can steal some money for some people. We stole some money from this bugbear. Me here to drink, not talk. And you don't have anything anymore?
Yes. What do you want?
So you said the same thing. You must be a half-orc. This is a typical commoner found in any village, town, or city. No, you don't typically see half-orcs. They're not very common. This hulking brute appears to be at least 9 feet tall. No, he's not. He's barely even taller than Ania. It is a thick hide covered in dark, warty bumps. It wears smelly skins, and its hair is long, unkempt, and greasy. You don't have anything.
I greet you.
And you say the same thing as that priest guy over there. What about this orc over here? Duh, what do you want? I want money. This creature looks like a primitive human with gray skin and coarse hair. Yeah. We all know about orcs. You don't have anything.
Greetings.
Drink up, stranger. No point yapping when there's a hill to be down. You don't have anything. Aha! Little Davey. New arrival in Westgate, yeah? Want a drink or something? We don't have a dancer to look at anymore, but our beverages are as wet as ever. Who are you? I'm Little Davey. This is my tavern. If you want to fight, make sure you clean up the mess when you're done. No glass or blades. If I catch sight of one, you might just end up feeding the Kelzarn. What's a Kelzarn? Feeding the Kelzarn? You haven't heard of the Kelzarn? Imagine a giant snake some 40 feet long that could paralyze with a glance and swallow an elf whole. It doesn't normally attack ships, but it'll make quick work of any foolish enough to find themselves in the deep waters of the harbor. Okay, so that's those sea serpents that we saw outside that kept splashing up. Okay, I want to ask about something. I ain't one for chit-chat, missus. Far too busy serving up ale to be standing around pandering to you curious adventuring folk. If you felt like wetting my tongue, on the other hand... Alright, well, what are you drinking? Now that you mention it, a tankard of Tangier Stout would go down a treat. It's thirsty work standing around here fighting, serving, and drinking all day long. Aye, that'll be 5 gold then. Can we afford that? Oh, I can't bring up my inventory and conversation like I could in Storm of the Year. Very well, here's 5 gold. Enjoy. The tavern owner throws back the stout with frightening speed, smacking his lips in appreciation. Much obliged, stranger. That tasted just as good as the last. Now, where were we? Ah, you had some questions. What do you know about the night masks? The night masks? They more or less control the city. The thing to remember about the mask is that anyone you meet in Westgate could be a member. Better to get on the wrong side of the watch than offend an agent of the night masks. What's the scoop on this guild war? A group of bloody fools calling themselves the Ebon Claws has decided to take on the Night Mask. Just like all the rest, these Ebon Claws won't last. The Night Mask rule Westgate's underworld with an iron fist. Heard any interesting rumors? There's enough gossip and intrigue in Westgate to fill the Great Rift. Most of the talk in the city seems to be about this guild war, though. Rumor has it that the Ebon Claws are based somewhere here in the Harbour Loop. I think that's all we can ask. Aye, my throat's getting dry again. Anything else? Well, what happened to your dancer? Dimples? Well, she just stopped showing up for work one night. A lot of people have been asking for her ever since. And I just keep telling them that I haven't the slightest clue where she is. My brother Marv knows more about the situation than I do. Talk to him if you want to find out more. Ah, so we have a quest to find Dimples the dancer. Do you have any rooms to rent? This is a tavern, not an inn. If it's a room you want, try the Bent Mermaid in the Arena District. You could just plunk yourself down in a corner here. There are enough unconscious drunks littering the place that it makes no difference to me. Wow, really? Okay, show me what drinks you have available. Okay, what do we have here? Brother Tobias's 1368. Brother Tobias Winery, a local business to Westgate, has an especially good year in 1368 DR. I forget what DR means. The locals still rave about how great the crop that year was. Night Mask's Nightmare. The Night Mask's Nightmare is actually a very strong brew imported from Rashomon, guaranteed to give anyone nightmares. Well, if it's from Rashomon, why is it called the Night Mask's Nightmare? They wouldn't have night masks over there, would they? Should call it something else, like, oh, I don't know, the Witch's Brew. Alright, let's talk to Marv about Dimples, the dancer. Behave yourself and there won't be any trouble. I want to talk to you about Dimples. She don't dance here no more. We got an opening if you're interested. Maybe we could set up a rehearsal. Let's see. Little Davey said she just stopped showing up for work one night. Yeah, that was queer. She'd never been late before, and all of a sudden she stopped showing up. It makes my stomach run sour just thinking about it. You know, people just disappear in the dock sometimes. Could be pirates take them away as slaves, or maybe they get eaten up by the Quelzarn. Worst part is never knowing what happened. When did you last see her? It was a 10-day ago. So yeah, 10 days is like a week in this game. She took her usual shift dancing here at the Black Eye. Nothing peculiar at all. I offered to walk her home that night, like I always did, and she turned me down like she always did. Just this once, I wish she would have taken me up on my offer. Dang, Dimples was always so private. None of us even knew where she lived. I guess she didn't want customers finding out. What does Dimples look like? She's got a tall, athletic build. Not like none of those soft dancers you see juggling themselves all around. Real pretty face, too. And long brown hair. Shiny as anything you ever seen. And dimples? Yeah, now that you mention it, she did have real pretty dimples on her cheeks. Hey, I guess that's how she got her name, huh? I think that's all we can ask. Yeah, that's enough information. If you see her around, tell her we want her back, would you? Or at least let me know what happened to her. I can't take not knowing. Let's check the journal. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to assign some spells. We're definitely going to want True Strike, and I guess we'll do Shield. Cantrips, not really that important. Ray of Frost. I guess Daze. Acid Splash. We might run into a troll. We might have to do 1 point of acid damage. Can we rest in here? Yes, we can. And it didn't say how much time has passed, like the last 2 entries. And now we have prepared prepared spells. Alright, very well, let's leave and... Oh, okay, so this is where you come to add and subtract party members. Got it. That's why Rinara wasn't with us when we walked in there. She was at the bar. It all makes sense. Hey, where is everybody? Oh, did I deselect them? Durr. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to go back in and get them. Why even give me that option? Yes. Oh, yeah, I put them in the leave behind. Durr. Derp. I herp when I derp. Alright, let's see what else is in this town, huh? Looks pretty big. In fact, let's bring up the map. Let's get you out from the door. Okuzo's Imports. Exit to Market Triangle. Well, what's this way? And what's that? Harbormaster's office. Alright, why don't we go around clockwise first? Sally Jack. What is this? Argon ahoy, scurvy dog. You have the look of a newcomer, you do. And I can practically smell the wet behind your ears. Well, if you be intended to spend any measured time on this ship, matey, you'd better listen and listen good. Old Jack, he's just wanted to give ye a bit of advice. 'Tis best to watch your back aboard the Westgate. Aboard the Westgate? This isn't a ship, it's a city. Not all the crew aboard this fine vessel be honest folk. Did I just hear you refer to Westgate as a ship? Yeah, I just said that. Aye, and a fine vessel she do be. Why, I've captained this ship for as long as I can remember. We've braved storms and squalls and squids and squirrels and all manners of frightful creatures beyond your wildest dreams. Arg. And if it hadn't been for my good friend Quog's help, we would all be long dead. He gestures with the nod of his head at a location several feet away. Quog's got a sixth sense, he does. He can listen to the wind and foresee storms, and sometimes when the mood is right, he can even juggle. I'm sorry, but who are you talking about? Why, Quog, of course. Be ye blind, matey? He'd be right there. Right in front of your nose. You almost stepped on him when you first arrived. He points towards the ground at his feet. Seemingly his own shadow. Are you talking about your shadow? My what? 'Tis Quog you're pointing at. And 'tis rude to point, ye dog. He jabs a gnarled finger in your direction accusingly. Alright, my apologies. Oh, you'd better apologize for old Quog here. He'll rip you to shreds. Or eat ye, or worse. Salty Jack demonstrates by gnawing animatedly on his own scrawny arm. Is there anything useful you can tell me besides that I should watch my back in Westgate? Aye, watch your front too. Salty Jack bursts into wheezing laughter, slapping both knees vigorously and shaking his head. He's obviously quite pleased with himself. Old man, I'm serious. I'm interested in hearing if you know anything of a group called the Ebon Claws. I know the rats of which you speak. There do be a nasty smell coming from one of the sewage grates in the west of the loop. So foul that even Quog flinches when he sniffs it. It smells like rats. Rats and poop. Poop in the loop. It rhymes, it does. Old Salty made a rhyme. Thank you, Jack. That tip may prove useful. Oh, call me Salty. This is what all me friends call me. Which friends would those be? Oh, I've plenty of friends. There's Quog, of course, that makes one. Then there's the bartender at the Black Eye. He and I go way back, that makes two. Then there's the bartender at the Bent Mermaid, that makes, okay, thanks for the information, Salty. Oh, aye, any time. Say, wait a moment. You wouldn't happen to have a spare coin or two, would ye? I'm running a bit low in the spare change department of late. Work's been a bit slow. You have a job? Why, of course I have a job. I haven't got me a title, I does. Everyone calls me Vagrant, they do. Vagrant Salty Jack, I do be. He puffs out his chest proudly, visibly swelling with pride. I'll keep that in mind, Salty. So, do ye have a spare coin or two? Or more than two? Sure, here's a gold piece, Salty. Ah, you're kind, so kind. Thank ye, matey. You wouldn't happen to be able to spare any more, would ye? Inflation and all that makes it hard to get by, even for a vagrant. Sorry, Salty, I can't help you. Yeah, you sure? I really could use a hand, matey. Quogs here's got a stomach bug. Quogs here's got a stomach bug that he needs tending to, but I ain't got the gold to see a cleric. In that case, sure, here's a gold piece. God's bless you, matey. God's bless you. You know, if you even have a little more coin to spare, it's been rather cold lately, and I'd really be using a new set of rags. Wouldn't want to be freezing, eh? No, now get away from me. Let's see if we can steal any of that back. Yes, we got it all back. I wonder what happens if you give him a whole bunch of money. How much do we have? Oh, we got over 1,000. Harkin ahoy, woman. My good friend Quag, he'd be wanting to speak with ye. Does he now? Very well. Aye, listen closely. He leans forward, head turned sideways as if listening to something. After a moment, he starts nodding, a pensive expression on his face, and turns back to you. What did he say? Hey, old Quag said he needs a gold piece. He asked right politely, he did. Oh, very well, here you go. Thanks to ye, matey, thanks to ye. Old Quag do be right thankful, he do be. Let's get it back. Haha.
Well met.
Shove off, me not wanna talk you. I wonder if that put a location on our map. It did, there's a sewer grate. And what do we have over here? Let me guess, we're gonna need a specific key for this. Yep. And we got another door here. Probably another specific key. These are probably missions later. The heavy wooden door is covered with long scratches and a splattering of dark red stains. Interesting. Walk away.
Hello?
Have you been to Okuzo's Imports, m'lady? Very interesting stuff for sale there, and the owner will let you use the privy for free. Well, that's some pretty good information. What do we have here? A statue of King Verovan, and it's missing a head. The statue of King Verovan is the victim of time and vandalism. Its missing head and the obscene graffiti chiseled into its surface attests to the popularity of Westgate's last king. Read the inscription. May the statue stand eternally in honor of our great and rightful ruler, King Verovan of the Eorn Lorndasar dynasty. Let all who pass before our grace's image revere it as they would the king himself. What about this door? And we got 50 XP for that. Interesting. Specific key required. I don't want to click on anybody. And then looks like we have a blocked-off alley. This twisting maze of alleys is home to the poorest and most wretched of Westgate's underclass. You have no reason to want to enter this place. Well, I'm sure we could think of a reason. What about the sightseeing? What, you don't go to the ghetto to sightsee? Alright, so much for that area. What about over here? That goes back to that bar. There's another locked door. And another specific key is required. It looks like a shop, actually. And what is this? Sods and sundries. Looks like a locked store. Excuse me, could you tell me how I might find Morningstar Haven? What do you want with that place, woman? They probably won't even let you in wearing those rags of yours. If I'm wearing rags, it's only because of you, murderer. What the hell is he talking about, woman? I thought you looked like the Lady of Shivs, but I had to see you up close and hear your voice to be sure. You're the one who killed Danton and condemned me to a life of poverty in the process. You witch. Well, I guess we can try it diplomacy. How can you be sure this is the so-called Lady of Shivs? Success. And we got 50 XP. Well, I guess I can't be sure. The voice sounds the same. And she sure looks like the Lady of Shivs from a distance. Still, maybe I was wrong. Sometimes I just want to find her so bad to get back at her for what she did. And it looks like we got a +1 influence with Rinara. Maybe you should ask yourself how your husband came into contact with such an evil character. Maybe he wasn't such a good guy himself. Oh, I never said he was a good guy, but he was mine, and the money he brought in kept me clothed and fed. And that's gone now, thanks to the Lady of Shivs. And you have nothing. This woman seems to be elderly, although it's difficult to tell whether her appearance is due to the passage of time or the harsh conditions of her life. Anything else around here? No, but maybe we can ask you a couple more things.
Hello, friend.
No, nothing's changed. Alright. Alright, what's next on the Harbour Loop? There's something over here. Pudweek. Actually, let's... Doesn't have anything. This grimy rag sporting man ignores your approach. He seems to be counting gold pieces. And I didn't steal any. It appears he has quite a collection of them. 702, 703, 700 and... Hey, what are you looking at, woman? Get lost, huh? That's quite a substantial sum of gold pieces for a beggar to have, isn't it? Haha! Well, woman, you've already fallen for my trick by assuming I'm a beggar. Just because I wear rags and smell like a pile of troll dung doesn't mean I'm not filthy. Filthy rich, that is. The man cackles loudly at his play on words. So you're not really a beggar. Oh, ask a little louder, will you, so that the whole district can hear. You've all the tact of a drunken Umberhulk. If such a thing were ever to exist, woman. In response to your oh so subtly phrased question, really only sort of a beggar. You see, I chose this career path. You chose to be a beggar? Why, after all, would anyone pick any other occupation when one can relax and be lazy all day while people drop money in your hat? I make a killing. I'll do a bit of work. It's about as safe a job as can be. And bothersome human interaction is kept to a bare minimum. It's a dream job, I'm telling you, so long as you don't mind the rags, that is. I myself always hated bathing, washing, dressing up all fancy and the like. So it's the best of both worlds for me. Did I mention the gold? I really do rake in the gold. It's you naive adventure types mostly. You need something to do with all that gold you got from selling your latest dagger of doom or armor of invulnerability, and you need to do so in a way that will help someone. Makes you feel good about yourselves, right? In any event, I've said enough. Get you gone, adventurer. I don't need your bloody gold. I have plenty to count as it is. Oh, people are crazy around here. You know, oh, failure. When I want to kill something, I sign up to fight in the arena. Money's good, too. Whoa, I like the sound of that. You don't have anything? There are many predators in this part of the city, though they keep themselves well hidden.
Well met.
I have enough coin to get good and drunk, and I mean to do just that. And you got 7 gold pieces. Not anymore.
Greetings.
You wouldn't believe how much stuff comes into Westgate. There's no end to it. You don't have anything.
Hello there.
Westgate could use a hero like you to clean things up a bit. Things have been going downhill ever since Elias left. Or Alias. And you got 6 gold pieces. Very good. So we can't go up here? Well, then why put stairs there? What about over here? Ah, what do we have here? A uh-oh. A rabid dog. It's probably gonna attack us.
Direct me.
Why don't you talk to it? There's something wrong with this dog. Foam lines its mouth, and its eyes are bloodshot and open wide. It snarls menacingly at your approach, revealing blood-stained teeth. Oh man, it switched me. Attempt to calm the animal, or slowly back away from the animal, or attack. Well, I know this is gonna fail, but let's attempt to calm the animal. The dog narrows its eyes to red slits and growls threateningly. Your attempt to calm it seems to have backfired. It's gonna attack. Same thing I said before. Well, I don't want to do anything with this dog until we get like some type of ranger or druid in our party. Alright, let's go into the... what was it, the Harbormaster's place? Here we go. Let's see what's in here. Harbormaster Grin. Oh, there's a lot of things in here.
Yes.
I have enough coin to get good and drunk? Yeah, that's what the other person said up there. You don't have anything. The Route of the Pirate King. Looks like a lot of things to read in here.
I greet you.
So much to do, so little time.
Greetings.
I just haul the stuff in off ships. I don't ask no questions. There's no scrolls over here we can get, no. The Dragon's Flame. This model represents the Dragon's Flame, flagship of the Westgate Navy. If the miniature is true to life, the ship must be one of the most valuable in existence, bedecked as it is in gold and silver. The lavish trimmings no doubt serve to advertise Westgate's economic power as much as its military might.
Well met.
Yeah, that's what somebody else said. You don't have anything. There's really nothing else here.
What can I do for you?
State your name and business, and please be brief. I've got 1,000 things to do today. Honestly, I don't know how the regular Harbormaster manages to do everything that needs to be done. So you're the acting Harbormaster? Yes. Name is Gren. Harbormaster Lanley has taken ill, so they've foisted his responsibilities on me. So you can see I'm very busy. Please state your business. No business. I'll be going. Okay. Anything else around here? Can we go up the stairs? Well, it doesn't look like there's anything else around here. Alright. Well, we didn't really get a lot done today. Explored a little bit, talked to some people. That's pretty much it. Alright. So I guess we'll end the episode here. We're kind of running up on time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, man. Tango Buendia.